This is a game between Lu Miaoyi, actually playing the black pieces, Jovan Radlovacki playing for white. He's an international master. Like I said, he was born 1967. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right into the game. So we have e4 by white and c5 by Lu Miaoyi. Again, this is what the Sicilian is. It's pawn to c5. That's how you start the Sicilian. We have knight to f3 by white. And now we have pawn to d6 by Lu Miaoyi. Like I said, these are book moves. It's been played tens of thousands of times. Now we have pawn to d4 by white. And Lu Miaoyi plays a bit of an odd move. Although this is still, like I said, this is still a book move. It's just not as common. Only a few thousands of games have been played this way with knight to f6. And then we have pawn captures on c5 by the international master, and now Lu Miaoyi plays knight captures on e4. The international master plays, once again, a book move, pawn captures on d6, although, so this whole line is a bit obscure. It's only been played, a few thousands of times at master level, even though we're only a few moves in. Now Lu Miaoyi finds the strongest move in the position, knight to c6, allowing the pawn to capture again. That's fine. But the Serbian master goes ahead and brings his bishop to d3 now. So white plays bishop d3, and now Lu Miaoyi brings her knight back to d6, capturing that pawn on d6, the strongest move in the position. White castles. And now Lu Miaoyi plays pawn to g6, looking to bring the bishop to g7, of course. The Serbian master, anticipating this, actually plays bishop to d2, looking to bring it to c3. And we do see bishop g7 by Lu Miaoyi. This is the strongest move in the position, which is usually going to be the case if you push the pawn. And the Serbian master does bring his bishop to c3. Lu Miaoyi just castles. That's the best move she can make in the position. And the Serbian master captures her bishop. And we have, captures on g7. We have king captures g7. And, this is slightly unfortunate for black, I would say. Ideally, when you castle, you want to have pristine pawns. Pristine as in untouched. If you are going to move your pawn, you'd like to keep that bishop to kind of help defend the dark squares. So this could be a problem for Lu Miaoyi. The international master finds the strongest move in position, rook e1. Lu Miaoyi counters with rook e8. And then we have knight to f3 here. The engine doesn't really like this move as much. It says that it's an inaccuracy, so it's not a huge mistake. It's just a slight difference. It would have been better to push the pawn to c4 first, attacking the center of the board, just grabbing a little more space since it was available. This would just been a slightly stronger move. Now we have pawn to e5 by Lu Miaoyi, definitely a solid move in the position, and we have knight to b5 by the international master. Lu Miaoyi plays pawn to f5 here, and now the international master plays the best move in the position, goes ahead and captures the knight on d6. White plays knight captures d6. Lu Miaoyi plays queen captures d6, bishop to b5 by the international master. That is the best move he can make in the position. And Lu Miaoyi, so this is unleashing the queens upon each other. And, if Lu Miaoyi wanted to draw the game, this would be a good opportunity maybe to trade queens. A lot of times black will, in higher levels, a lot of times black will play for a draw. But no, Lu Miaoyi, she's a monster on the chessboard. She's not looking for a draw. She's always looking for the win. She plays queen to f6 here. That's actually the best move that can be played in position. And the international master plays pawn to c3. By the way, Lu Miaoyi doesn't have her title. She's not titled as an international master or anything yet. She's clearly a master, as her rating is 2399 now. Yeah, she's not rated by FIDE. Exactly. Lu Miaoyi plays rook to d8 here, which is not necessarily the strongest move in the position. It would be better just to play pawn attacks knight first, but it kind of transposes into something that's pretty similar. So Lu Miaoyi will play pawn to e4 shortly, and it ends up being pretty much what we see on the board anyway. So I'm not going to go into that. The international master plays queen to e2 now. And now Lu Miaoyi does play pawn to e4, which is the best move in the position. We have bishop captures c6. This is the best move that white can make. in the situation. And unfortunately for Lu Miaoyi, now she's got isolated pawns here. That's a bit of a pawn weakness, or that's a bit of a weakness that she'll have to deal with, but that's the best move she could have made in the situation. Now we have knight to d4 by the Serbian master, and Lu Miaoyi plays pawn to c5, attacking, and the Serbian master moves his knight back to b3, and now bishop to a6 by Lu Miaoyi, attacking the queen. So the queen, of course, has to relocate. e3 is a good enough square there, although c4 would have been an option. The queen would be defending it. That technically was a little bit better. And now we have rook a to c8 here, supporting that pawn as it is attacked, although it's attacked a couple of times here. So it seems like white could just go ahead and capture that pawn, but does not. He instead plays rook a to d1, getting it into the game. And now we have bishop to d3 by Lu Miaoyi, kind of blocking the rook off. This is definitely the best move in the position. And in fact, the engine says this is the only move that was good. Everything else was lame. Lu Miaoyi found the one really good move. And we have knight back to c1 by white, and now Lu Miaoyi attacks the queen with f4. And the queen doesn't have a whole lot of places to go to. She goes over to h3. This was a solid move. Really, there really wasn't much. You could have played this, I suppose, as well, but queen to h3 is as good as any. And now we have bishop back to b5 by Lu Miaoyi. And now we see pawn to c4. So, and this is the best move in the position for the international master. Lu Miaoyi, of course, repositions her bishop. Although she could have just taken the pawn. The idea was a sacrifice to kind of get the bishop out of position. She could have just taken that pawn there, but she has other ideas here. She's zeroing in on this guy over here. She wants him. She doesn't want no pawn. She wants the king. So she moves her bishop back to c6 here, aiming in at the king's position. And we have knight to e2 by the Serbian master. Now pawn to f4 by Lu Miaoyi. She's trying to undermine the king's position. The engine does suggest the rook swap would be better. Definitely a slightly better variation, but this game is almost over. So we'll just go ahead and follow Lu Miaoyi's line. White plays pawn captures on f3, and Lu Miaoyi plays pawn from e, captures on f3 as well. And now, yeah, you've got to worry about queen coming here, and it's going to be a dirty mess. So the Serbian master plays knight to g3, trying to block the queen from getting into the situation. And now Lu Miaoyi, I think she probably chuckled under her breath. I think she smelled blood at this point. She knew she had him. She plays pawn to h5, clearly the best move in the position, no doubt. And, the pawn coming and attacking the knight, not much you can do about it. The Serbian master does find the best move in the position, which was knight back to f1. But now the rook trade. So Lu Miaoyi was thinking about that rook trade. This is the best move in the position. Rook captures on d1. We have rook captures on d1. And now Lu Miaoyi brings her other rook to e8. And the Serbian master actually blunders here, although it's super tough to play the position. It is a defensible position. He's not completely lost. In fact, the engine is only saying that Lu Miaoyi is winning by a single point here. If the international master, if the gentleman plays knight to e3 here, he could possibly go on to have some sort of chance. It would be really hard, but he might. Instead, he plays queen to g3 here. And I wonder if you might be able to find the move that Lu Miaoyi played. Lu Miaoyi played the next move, and this international master actually resigned the game. Let's hear from Lucas. What do you think?
Maybe like pawn attacks the queen.
So you're saying pawn to h4?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. And what were you thinking, King? Same. You guys both get trophies. Fantastic. That is the move that Lu Miaoyi played. So Lu Miaoyi just played this move here. Yeah, he resigned the game at this point. It's not showing that, but because I did continue the line. And it's just because, yeah, there's not much that can be done. I mean, what are you going to do to defend the position? I mean, you could move the queen over here, I suppose, but of course, queen g5, you know, the knight's going to block. You can just go ahead and capture, and it's just a mess. There's not a lot that can be done here. You're down material. Probably queen comes over here for Lu Miaoyi if this game had gone on, and then you threaten the rook, and there's just so much pressure down there that to me it does make sense that this international master resigned the game. His position, you know, he's down 8 points basically as far as the engine is concerned. It's impossible. Well, not impossible, but if he was playing against some sort of amateur player, yeah, maybe he could get back into the game. But playing against a solid master like Lu Miaoyi, it's game over. Anyway, thank you for checking that out with me. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel, Chess for Anyone, where I will be posting game reviews every day, chess tactics, stuff like that. So yeah, please do check that out. Yeah, thanks for joining me for that.